All right, all you savvy women entrepreneurs, I am sure recently, if not in the last few months, you have asked yourself, there must be a more dignified way to live and work. The going, the hurry, get it done has to stop. I know I've said that, right? But here's my answer. Let's learn the art of treating yourself well by prioritizing your desires. All right. Desires are different than goals. I'll be going through that. Hang in there with me. So, after my own serious breakdown, it was really more like a meltdown in 2017, it led to an incredible breakthrough in how I felt about myself, how I felt about my heart, how I treated others, how I interacted with others, how I experienced the world, how I related to my creativity, how I made and attracted money, achieved my goals. I was a changed woman. In that time period, 2017 to 2019, which included a month-long stay in Florence, Italy, amazing, and 3 more trips since then to Italy in various regions, it became my signature brand story, right? That inspires other women to live by their desires first, reset their nervous system, and take control of their runaway masculine habits. All right. So, learning how to live from your feminine strengths anchors you into a loving, creative, intuitive place that supports you then in achieving your goals, which, by the way, are masculine, rather than hustling to get the goals done while neglecting your beautiful, right, innate feminine traits. Now, what does all this mean? So, I'll be talking more about how to live in the blend of the masculine feminine. It's not either or, it's a blend. Okay, and these are just principles and energies that are not gender. Okay, just wanted to mention that. So let's stop living from your head all the time by overanalyzing, overscheduling, overthinking, right? Wanting too much predictability, being too reasonable, practical, and logical. That's the masculine energy. So for God's sakes, go out and play more. Do find pleasure in your life more often. That's the feminine. Allow spontaneity to come out. Yeah? When we do that more often, guess what happens? We have more time and more energy to get our goals done. See where I'm going with this? All right. Now, I know some of you, especially after coaching women for now 17 years, is that your default is the feminine. You need more masculine, right? The organization, the structure, the systems, and all of that. That's okay. This is for you too. It's about the blend of both. Okay. So it's in the expectation of operating from masculine energy all day that sends us into a state of spinning, shallow breathing, feeling numbed out, missed opportunities due to the rushing and the juggling and the multitasking. And then what happens? Burnout. Yep. There is another way. And that's what I'm talking about here. So when I was first learning how to live by my feminine, right, in 2017, I craved it. I totally craved it. And I was living way too much and out of balance in my masculine as I was running my business. So much so that I became this kind of manufactured version of myself. My heart, my intuition, my creativity, my self-love, my clarity, my joy, it all shut down. And to this day, I'm very watchful of my well-being and of course my exhaustion level, because it's kind of sneaky. Got to be careful. All right, so that time period obviously changed my life forever. And it was in that defining moment that I chose to teach my women clients this approach to life. Yeah. They were also at their wits' end in how to increase their self-care, their boundaries, and their dignity. So I aspire for you to live from both the blend of both the feminine and the masculine, again, energies, with the feminine traits leading the way. Because why? It's the most natural thing for you, and it literally feeds you to get the goals done. Okay, see where I'm going? We must have both in order to succeed sanely. All right. Because again, the problem is that we've neglected our feminine of life because of the constant barrage of the default thinking that we must be in action, we must be doing, we must be making things happen in order to succeed. And that is just not true, right? You can be in the feminine. In fact, manifesting is feminine. It's creation, it's imagination. And you know how good manifesting can be when you do it, obviously, the most effective way. All right. So anyway, all of the masculine is linear, logical, functional, and I want you to use both feminine and masculine to treat yourself well and avoid being numb to your own heart and your feelings. All right. So, in fact, I wanted to share one of these quotes from one of my clients. She says, "I enjoyed your Desires Catalyst teaching. I love how even thinking from desires puts my nervous system into a different place," right? Another one says, Allison from California, she says, "Wow, is it really this easy to set boundaries, to prioritize joy and pleasure every day and balance that feminine, masculine energies? I'm in awe of that, and everything can be easy." And there's just, testimonial after testimonial of women that are using this and literally changing the way that they operate and create results in their life. And I am so eager to help the next meant to be 6 women change their longtime habits of living in the masculine so they can happily replace it with the blend of the masculine and feminine, deepen their intuition, reinvent their money relationship, and qualify their potential clients for a joyful experience through a qualifying sales system. And where do you learn that? In my cohort. Just launched the marketing for that. The registration is open now. It starts May 28th, right? It's a 4-month cohort. And I have the link below for you to take a look at all the details and read all the different stories of all the different women. There's, I think, about 6 different stories in there that you can take a look at. And look, if specials and savings really, get you to kind of take a quick action, then awesome. That's what I've done here is I've got a limited offer. I should say a limited special offer, $300 savings, $300 savings. Off your registration, and receive my 5 pillars to making room for your desires and a new identity starter kit. Right? It's for the first 4 women that register by April 24th. Okay? That's literally a week from now. So go grab your seat. Go look at the info. If you want to have a chat, you want to have a talk with me, happy to do it. Just send me an email and I'll drop that info below. And I'm more than happy to have a discussion in how to live by your desires, what all that means, and how the cohort can help you do that. Okay? All right. Come join me on this adventure and learn how to add more pleasure into your life. Yeah? All right. Take care.